So this is where we're at. I'm stopping the Pokemon Yellow Gen 1 journey. Why? Because fuck Koga. It's not because fuck Koga. I literally beat all of Gym Leader Castle with rental only, and I think the problem is that I screwed up on the team building for Pokemon Yellow by playing a little loosey-goosey, and the simple truth is it's too annoying to keep going. RNG plays too much of a factor, and there's only like 3 Pokemon I can rely on, and only really 2 I can rely on for the final team. So we are going to make a tier list of how they performed. Now, those in the top will most assuredly get into the amalgam team. Those in this will maybe get into the amalgam team. They're eligible for the amalgam team. In this tier, they are eligible for the second amalgam team, who will not be as good, but will still be an interesting team to maybe play around with in Pokemon Stadium at the end of the journey. Those in meh and unfortunately, will not be making it into any of the amalgam teams unless I do a third team and really struggle with it. Because Team C will really struggle. Funny though. So, let's do this. First up, we have Aerodactyl. Lus, the Aerodactyl. Lus is a good friend of mine. I respect her enormously. Adore her. Lus the Aerodactyl isn't very good. Lus the Aerodactyl isn't bad necessarily. But the only thing Lus the Aerodactyl brings with a pretty meh moves pool is speed. Faster than any Pokemon in the team, Aerodactyl has speed. Unfortunately, Lus the Aerodactyl does not bring a lot of firepower to back it up. An okay looking move pool: Fire Blast, Fly, Double Team, and Hyper Beam. The problem is the attack power and the special stat don't quite back it up. Yes, Aerodactyl isn't a terrible Pokemon. Aerodactyl can probably be a great Pokemon with a great move pool. Lus, unfortunately, did not have access to a great move pool. A lot of the moves that she would have liked to have used are on other Pokemon already. Still, fun to use, and I'm actually going to put her in meh. Unfortunate. Probably one of the worst performing Pokemon on the team, but not necessarily terrible. Just meh. Next, we have Tess the Clefable. Ooh, Tess the Clefable brings so much utility, it's crazy. Tess is a Pokemon that gets brought all the time simply because of that insane amount of utility, even though she is lacking an ability to really bring damage. Strength is okay thanks to the stab bonus she gets from being normal type still in Gen 1, but, and it's a big but, Tess's primary ability comes from Thunder Wave and Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave and being able to survive long enough to Thunder Wave like a normal glass cannon. If I see an Alakazam or a Starmie coming, or a Moltres or something, a Mewtwo on my ass, I bring Tess because I know she'll survive even one hit, even a crit usually, and Thunder Wave the opposing Pokemon. It's so good to have that Thunder Wave. And if I need to, I have Blizzard to deal with dragons. She has decent stats to be able to win a war of attrition. And with the addition of Rest replacing Toxic, which I know some people are going to be like, I don't know about that one. Trust me, she's going to be final team maybe. Oh yeah. Very close. Very close to that S tier. A Pokemon I would almost always bring in the team. Next up is Pickles, who I accidentally picked twice. Pickles is unfortunate. Pickles doesn't do enough damage. The only thing Pickles bring is an okay speed tier, a decent, pretty good speed tier to outspeed quite a few things. Otherwise, Pickles is unfortunately either uses Flash every time to try and lower the accuracy, or Thunder Wave. And unfortunately, he's not even the best electric Pokemon on the team. Pickles the Raichu, who we began this journey with. Pickles the Pikachu, even though I love Pickles. Pickles, my friend, is very, very good to me. And I love him. He's amazing person. Amazing person. The Pokemon named after him goes in unfortunate. And goes there twice. Not necessarily for any kind of insulting reason. Literally, I just accidentally added him twice. That's it. Just doesn't bring enough, and if there's a ground Pokemon on the opposing team, he literally cannot harm it. He does not have a move pool set up to even harm a ground type Pokemon. That's my fault. He easily could have had Seismic Toss, easily could have been given a move like that, but I didn't do it. If he had Seismic Toss, that would help out his damage enormously, his effectiveness and utility, and would probably bump him up to Team B eligible. That's how good Seismic Toss is on Raichu. But unfortunately, I didn't do it. But if we have Team C, his move pool will be changed to include Seismic Toss. Next up is Starmie, Ash the Starmie. There is only one place for Ash the Starmie, and that's on the final team. Ash the Starmie is going to be guaranteed to be on the Amalgam team. The final Team A ultimate team of the Gen 1 journey. Starmie is on there. What can we say about Starmie that hasn't already been said? Incredible speed tier. Incredible speed tier. Good defense. Excellent move pool, being able to cover multiple different types. With Recover, incredible clutch, like carry potential. Incredible utility just from that. The only thing potentially you could do different is replace Thunderbolt with Thunder to really bring in the Thunder, just like electrical doom, glass cannon. The only problem is Thunder's RNG is just so inaccurate in Pokemon Stadium. It's like a 50% chance in Pokemon Stadium for whatever reason, that I just want to rely on Thunderbolt that little bit more for the carry potential. Even against Pokemon that she doesn't have super effective power against, she can bring the stab bonus from Psychic and Water to drown them, either in Psychic Might or literally drown them. Ash is an amazing Pokemon, and also my friend Ash is an amazing human being. Next up is Miri the Venusaur. The Swords Dance combo, the utility she brings with Sleep Powder is a lot better than it originally was. When originally she had Poison Powder, this was not as good as perhaps she could be. Nowhere near as good as she could be. But with Sleep Powder, she can get off the Swords Dance combo more reliably, even though Sleep Powder is kind of inaccurate. She can possibly get some much-needed paralysis with Body Slam. And just in case we need Razor Leaf, Razor Leaf is a damn good move in Gen 1. And she can run over Rock, Ground, and Water types with it, or even just bring the pain against neutral types with it. Yeah, there's not much else to say about a Swords Dance combo Venusaur. Good speed tier, good damage, good survivability against super effective moves. Just a great all-around Pokemon, and she's going in final team maybe. And Miri, we're going to be doing more collabs with later on. Miri's a friend of mine and has been for a while, and I look forward to making more videos with her. Last but not least, Shane Also the Machamp. Oh, Shane Also the Machamp. You are the replacement for Shane, and I dumped too many moves into you. I gave you Double Edge when it rightfully should have gone to test the Clefable. I gave you a lot of moves that rightfully should probably not have been yours. Perhaps Submission should have gone to Raichu. Perhaps Earthquake should have gone to someone else. Because I'm very interested to see what the Amalgam team will do with one less Earthquake user on the team. Because you, my friend, are going in Team B eligible. I think you're in a good spot. I think Double Edge is useless on you. I think you're just too slow and not have a high enough special to be able to make use of that Earthquake anywhere near as effectively as maybe Miri could have, or even Tess, if Tess could learn it. However, still a good Pokemon. Still reliably useful in situations against normal types and the like. So you are going to be Team B eligible, and probably from this team will be on Team B. Almost certain. We have a choice to make. A very important choice. Ash the Starmie is going to the Amalgam team, but from each of the teams, there's 2 Pokemon that make it. At least 2 Pokemon that make it. Which means on an Amalgam team of 6, that means 2 Pokemon. It's simple math. Who will make it, Miri or Testically Fable? Shall we go for more damage or raw utility? And I think raw utility wins out when we have Ash the Starmie. So, the final team will include Ash the Starmie and Test the Clefable. That will be the final team. I can't put it back. Will be Ash the Starmie, Test the Clefable. Now, those going to Class B, Team B, will be Miri the Venusaur and Shane also the Machamp. From now on, we will not be playing any more Pokemon Stadium, except on my stream where I often play rental only, try to get through it. I'm possibly going to go rental only Prime Cup, but we'll see if I don't just wait till the Amalgam team for that. I might do rental only Pokemon Pokemon Stadium Poke Cup. Excuse me. And we've been having a blast with rental only, in fact. So this team gets a grade. Where does this team fit on the tiers, on the tier list? Where would I rate this team of 6? Meh. I would put them in meh. Starmie is an incredible carry, an incredible sweeper. We have good pieces here. We have really good pieces here and a good assortment of types. We're really painfully missing that ground type to deal with electric Pokemon. Electric Pokemon's really annoying. The best we got is Miri to sort of tank some of it, and even then, just a lot of electric Pokemon can crit her down anyway. And she can't really deal with them in turn very efficiently if she doesn't have the Swords Dance combo up. And of course, that threat of paralysis is so annoying. So having a ground-type Pokemon would have helped enormously. Most of this team's downfall is my fault, is move pool problems. I should have given Double Edge to Tess. Tess should have rest. Miri should have had sleep powder from the beginning. Or something like sleep powder from the beginning instead of poison powder. Maybe she should have had toxic instead of poison powder. Machamp shouldn't have had Double Edge. Probably could have given Earthquake up too, and could have just been, a normal type Pokemon we can't really kill. Bring in Machamp, and he's just going to one-shot them with submission that he learned base, right? Aerodactyl should have been given some of these other moves. And Seismic Toss should have been on Pickles. Would have really helped with their utility. Unfortunately, that was my fault. We didn't get those moves out to the right team. It's been a struggle in some places where even the rental team just rampages through everything. Now, where do we go next for this team? It's the end of the Pokemon Yellow Gen 1 journey. Maybe we'll do a Cerulean Cave episode with them, but this is probably the last you'll see them all together as a 6. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and far more importantly than the rest, enjoy. If you want to support the future of the channel on Patreon, there is a link below. You don't have to, but it does help me keep going and keep making content. Thank you all so much for watching, and there will be a stream later on. This has been the last Pokemon Yellow episode.